Welcome back to 1819 Farmhouse Restoration, where even the driveway needs done. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't have to redo the driveway, but there's grass growing. I mean, I tried chemicals and it killed the weeds. It's supposed to be weed and grass killer, but I'm not even going to show you what I did there because it didn't work. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to torch it. So I went to Hobo Freight there and I got me a propane torch. Let's unbox this. Yes, the top was open. No, I haven't opened it yet. Oh, get out of there. All right. So I paid $10 more. So they had a $30 one, but this is a $40 one because it's got the automatic start. If I had to reach down and constantly light this thing with a lighter and there goes my knuckle hair, you know, that's dumb. And then they gave me this with that end, which I'm hoping threads into my grill tank. So let's get this all set up. Okay, so they gave me 2 little wrenches, which is cool because you need that to put a backup wrench on this part and then tighten this. That way it's a nice tight seal. Over here though, usually your grill will go around this part, but there's threads on the inside. So you put that in there. They did not give me a wrench, so you got to use one of these wrenches, you know, get it on there nice and tight. And then let her rip. I did hook it up to an empty propane tank. That didn't work. So I put it on this one. Let's go burn some stuff. All right, so we got our watering can there, just in case, you know, we got to put out the fire. Ooh, and this guy's ready to go. Let me get him started. Hold on one second. Oh, he ran out. You want to know why? Because I didn't turn it on. Let's turn it on. Oh, yeah. That probably makes a big old difference. Okay. I'm going to start this over. Okay. So it's kind of like pressure washing where you start to get a little anal, but just point it down at it till it starts burning and it turns black. And once it turns black, it's probably dead. So I'm going to do the rest of this and see what happens tomorrow. Did I get the whole driveway? No, but I got most of it. I want to see what's going to happen with this. This stuff was pretty thick, so I'll let that die and then come back, hit it again. There's still stuff underneath the work van and, you know, out by the road, but I'll worry about that another day. All right, review time. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. I mean, it's all burnt stuff on my driveway, but it's better than using chemicals. I got bunnies running around here. They eat the grass, and every morning I see bunnies and they're chewing on the grass and the gravel, so I don't want them eating that. Plus, there's enough stuff giving me cancer right now, so I don't need anything else giving it to me. This is a review on the propane torch with trigger start made by Greenwood, and I got it at Harbor Freight. The issues that I had with it, because everybody wants to know about issues. The issues I had with it were lugging around the big tank. You're going to have to. I mean, it's a big driveway, so I needed the big tank. Do not hook this up to one of them small propane tanks. Actually, you can't unless you have an adapter. If you have an adapter, it'll hook up to it, but I don't think it's going to have the pressure. Next thing you know, you're just going to be like, you know, nothing coming out. The trigger did get stuck once on full open, so I just turned everything off and then it started working again. But I'll see in the future if it happens again. I'll probably have to do this every year just to maintain, because we've been here, I think the stone in the driveway was put down the second year we lived here, so it's 3-4 years old. And we've put plastic underneath some of the stone so weeds wouldn't grow up out of it. The weed seeds get into the gravel and they still grow out of the gravel, so you can go around pulling them and they'll pull out pretty easily, but in a driveway you don't want to do that. The paint melted on the very tip, which, big deal, you know, it's paint and fire, it's going to happen. Uh, the things I liked about it was only $40. It's got a nice plastic handle. I wish the wand was a little longer, but the wand needs to be pointed straight down anyway, so you don't want it pointed down long. My my elbows are killing me just from holding it. I don't know why. I think it was fun for the first 10-15 minutes. I'm like, oh, I got a blowtorch. And then next thing I know, it was work. So, I just kept going. I didn't even finish. I mean, I want to see what's going to happen with this first. And, I don't think I'm going to show anybody what happened because it's just, it's better than it was. So I'm happy. Um, Safety precautions. If you're going to buy one of these and use one of these, make sure it's not a windy day. You don't want things like embers flying away and, catching something. I have some mulch. I soaked the mulch so that way if something, when I got close, it didn't heat up and start a fire in there or any embers got in there. If you got leaves in your driveway, rake them, blow them out or something. You don't want the leaves to get hot and then just fly away. I mean, these are all things you should know. I mean, you know this. You're playing with fire. You guys know I like my beer, but I have not had one yet. And now that I'm done, I'm going to have one. But it's not something you want to do because you're pointing straight down. Your foot's right there, so you might want to watch out for that. I did not hit my foot. You don't if it's breezy. You got to stand in a certain direction because that heat's coming right back at you. There's a lot of heat coming off of this thing. And I've got no complaints on the Greenwood propane torch with trigger start. Now, if you made it all the way through to here, then you probably already follow us on Facebook, 1819 Farmhouse Restoration. Give me a like. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe. It doesn't hurt. It's free. Just push the button. It's free. This is Dixon. Dixon does it. Peace out. I got you a balloon. Get well soon.